The Galactic Council had labeled humans as volatile, unpredictable, and most commonly, angry. These designations weren't entirely unfair. Humanity had, after all, fought 3 interplanetary wars in the first century. After achieving faster-than-light travel, their reputation preceded them across the stars. Captain Tom of the trading vessel Wanderer had grown accustomed to the sideways glances and hushed whispers when his crew entered alien ports. Most species gave humans a wide berth, preferring to deal with the more civilized races of the galaxy. "Approaching Nexus Station," announced Lisa, his navigation officer. "They've assigned us Docking Bay 17. Tom nodded. Docking Bay 17 was on the outer ring, far from the more prestigious central bays reserved for the Ardani and Thelian diplomatic vessels. Typical. "Any word from our buyers?" he asked. "Nothing yet," replied Jack, his communications specialist. "But there's some unusual chatter on the emergency channels. Lots of distress signals coming from the Seti sector." Tom frowned. The Seti sector was home to the Marin, a peaceful aquatic species known for their artistic achievements and philosophical advancements. They rarely communicated with the wider galaxy, preferring solitude and contemplation. "Keep monitoring," Tom ordered. "Let me know if anything changes." 3 hours later, the situation had become clear. The Marin colony world of Aquilus was under attack by the Vex, a hive-mind species that consumed resources with brutal efficiency. The Galactic Council had convened an emergency session, but action seemed unlikely. "The Council is debating whether to send peacekeepers," Jack reported with disgust. "The Ardani representative is arguing that intervention would violate the principle of non-interference." "While the Marin die," Lisa said, her face pale. Tom accessed the station's public feeds. The council chamber was filled with representatives from 24 species, all talking over one another. The Ardani representative, tall and elegant with pearlescent skin, was explaining the complex ethical considerations that necessitated careful deliberation. "They'll talk until there's nothing left to save," Tom muttered. His personal communicator buzzed. It was a message from Captain Maria of the Horizon *. Another human vessel docked at the station. "Tom, are you seeing this? 5 human ships in the vicinity. We're thinking of making a run to Aquilus, UN." Tom didn't hesitate. "Preparing to depart in 30 minutes. Send coordinates." The Wanderer raced toward Aquilus alongside 4 other human vessels. None had military capabilities. They were traders, explorers, and passenger ships. But each carried supplies, medical equipment, and humans who understood what it meant to face extinction. "We're receiving a transmission from the Galactic Council," Jack announced as they approached the Marin world. The holographic display flickered to life, showing the Thelian counselor, his 4 eyes blinking in agitation. "Human vessels, you are ordered to stand down. The Council has not authorized intervention. Return to your previous coordinates immediately." Tom leaned forward. "Counselor, with all due respect, we're not waiting for authorization while people die. We're offering humanitarian aid to the Marin. If you want to stop us, you'll have to shoot us down." He cut the transmission before the counselor could respond. "Approaching Aquilus," Lisa announced. "Sensors show Vex vessels bombarding the northern continent." Tom accessed the ship-to-ship channel. "All vessels, this is Captain Tom. We'll create a blockade between the Vex ships and the main Marin city. Use cargo containers as shields if necessary. Deploy all rescue craft to evacuate civilians." "This is crazy," Jack whispered. "We're not warships." "No," Tom agreed, "but sometimes being angry has its advantages." The 5 human ships positioned themselves in the path of the Vex assault, their hulls absorbing impacts meant for the Marin cities below. They deployed shuttles and escape pods, filling them with Marin refugees and launching them toward safety. Captain Maria's voice crackled over the comms. "My ship's taken critical damage. We've evacuated most of our section. Going to try for one more run." "Maria, don't," Tom started, and her ship had already dived back toward the surface. The Horizon shuddered under Vex fire, but managed to lift off with dozens more refugees before its engines failed. The ship spiraled down, crashing into the ocean. Tom swallowed hard. "All ships, Continue evacuation. Hold position until everyone we can save is clear. 3 hours later, with the Wanderer running on auxiliary power and its hull breached in multiple sections, a new fleet appeared in the system. Galactic Council peacekeepers, Lisa confirmed, her voice hoarse from the smoke filling the bridge. Looks like they finally took a vote. How convenient, Tom muttered, watching as the sleek, powerful vessels engaged the Vex ships with overwhelming force. A transmission came through from the Ardani flagship. Human vessels, withdraw to safety. We will handle the situation from here. Tom didn't bother responding. His crew was busy treating injured Marin in their cargo bay. 1 week later, the Wanderer limped back to Nexus Station. 2 human ships had been lost, though most of their crews had survived. They had saved over 10,000 Marin. As Tom's crew disembarked, they were met not with the usual sidelong glances, but with something new: respect. A Marin elder approached, her translucent skin shimmering in the station lights. "You came when no one else would," she said simply. "The Marin will remember." An Ardani diplomat hurried over, clearly uncomfortable. "Captain, the Council wishes to formally recognize your initiative. Though unauthorized, your actions saved many lives while we were deliberating." Tom nodded tiredly. "Next time, deliberate faster." As they walked through the station, Tom noticed something different. The crowd no longer parted in fear around his human crew. Instead, there were nods of acknowledgement, even a few tentative greetings. "Looks like our reputation has changed," Lisa observed. "Not really," Tom replied with a faint smile. "We're still the angry humans. But maybe now they understand that anger isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's exactly what's needed." Behind them, a small Marin child broke away from its parent and rushed forward, pressing something into Tom's hand before darting away. It was a small crystalline sculpture of the Wanderer, its damaged hull rendered in perfect, beautiful detail. Tom closed his fingers around it gently. Sometimes, being the angry species in a cautious galaxy wasn't such a bad thing after all.